Every business owner has that pile of receipts that they dread at the end of each month. Hours of typing numbers into a spreadsheet by hand. I handed that whole job to a Telegram bot that reads the receipt, logs it, and flags anything expensive before I even sit down. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the automation that saves me about 30 hours a year. So what we have today is a little bit of a different kind of video. The automation that I'm going to showcase today was not my idea initially. I got the idea from none other than Liam Ottley himself. A couple months ago, he uploaded a completely free course on YouTube how to create your own automations using n8n. And I thought it would be an interesting experiment to recreate one of these automations using Claude Code, because that's my automation tool of choice. If you would like to learn how to make your own automations using n8n, I still very much recommend this course from Liam Ottley. The link will be in the description below. So one of the automations that he highlights in his video is one that I personally found very interesting and useful as well. I use it myself, as a matter of fact. It looks like this. There's a Telegram bot that I'm going to be sending it my receipts. It's basically your little bookie assistant. I'm going to be sending it all my receipts for all my business expenses that are coming in. I want the data from these receipts to automatically be added to my expenses Google Sheet. Any row, any transaction, any expense over $500, I want to be notified of, ideally through email, through some kind of alert email, so I can double check the expense myself. Finally, this bot, this assistant that you have on Telegram is conversational, and it's basically possible to ask it anything regarding your expenses. So for example, you can ask it what was my highest expense this month and what was my total expense last month. I created this automation using a Claude Code agent deployed to the cloud using trigger.dev, because that's my automation tech stack of choice, so to speak. Before I break down the problem, I'm going to showcase this automation, what it looks like, how it works. So what I have right here is my JFC receipt bot, which I'm going to be interacting with. And over here, I have a couple of receipts that I generated using an LLM. These are not real. Over here on the screen, I have my receipt bot expenses Google Sheet with one test run, one receipt from Media Market for over 16 grand, which I use for the test run. I'm going to be showcasing a real run right here. This is the Media Market one. This is a Coolblue one. Right here, send it to the bot, and it's going to take a little bit for him to process it, and it should automatically add it to this receipt bot expenses sheet and notify me through the Telegram chat that it has been logged to the sheet. Now, I see a new row popped up right here in the sheet. It's from the merchant Coolblue. It's 16 grand exactly, and it's hardware. In the Telegram chat right here on my phone, you can see the same data. The reason why it says 2024 is because it's an LLM generated receipt, and I didn't give it the exact instruction to generate a receipt for this month in this year. But for the example, that doesn't matter. It actually correctly extracted the data from the receipt and added it to my Google Sheet right here. If I go into my mailbox right here, you can see that the very first mail right here is the mail I was talking about, which is a large expense has been logged, 16 grand at Coolblue Amsterdam, logged to the expense sheet, and review if this looks off. So this basically confirms the entire flow. It automatically gets added to the sheet, and anything above $500 I get notified of. All right, I'm going to ask it a question. What was my total expense on this sheet? All right, so we have our answer right here. Your total logged expense is 32 grand, about 32 grand, all in the hardware category, 16 grand from Media Market and 16 grand from Coolblue Amsterdam. So as you can see, this is a very valuable bot. It is basically a conversational bookie assistant. Now, I'm going to break down the problem. So maybe you're a small business owner or a freelancer having a lot of these receipts coming in, maybe you're a restaurant owner, etc., and you just have a bunch of receipts laying around. Now, as we all know, this is very tedious work. It's very annoying to keep track of, and there's just a better way to do this. I'd say on average, a small business owner or a freelancer has about 30 to 50 of these receipts coming in each and every single month. Let's say you take about 5 minutes per receipt to find it, to handle it, to extract the data, etc. Add it all up and you get 2 to 4 hours each and every single month doing this type of manual labor, this type of admin that's really not fun for anybody. There's a better way to do this, as we've just seen. What this automation yields us, the results and benefits of this automation, we started at somewhere between 2 and 4 hours a month. Now, keep in mind, these are estimates. I'd say these are even low estimates still. 30 to 50 receipts a month is really not a lot. Using this automation, we took it down from about 2 to 4 hours to not even 1 minute, which equals obviously happy business owner and freelancer. Now, keep in mind, as I said, these are rough estimates, and obviously the more receipts you're going to work with, the more receipts that are coming in, this number is going to increase. The amount of time that you spend on admin, registering these receipts and doing that type of stuff is going to increase. So if you have an automation like this, where perhaps you don't want to spend money on some expensive bookkeeping software somewhere, or don't want to spend money on an actual bookie, you could use an automation like this to make your life easier, which is going to be much cheaper than an actual bookie or some expensive software somewhere. I think an automation like this would be worth your while. If you're a business owner or freelancer and you'd like me to create an automation like this for your business, book a call with me through the link below and we'll figure out together what kind of automation you need. I'll also help you identify possible bottlenecks with your business completely free of charge. Let me know what you thought of the video. Drop a comment below. I'll be reading each and every single one of them. That's going to be it for this video. I appreciate you making it all the way to the end, and I'll see you in the next one.